How's it going, everybody? This is Jed, and I am on air with Steve. Say hello. Can you hear me, Steve? Steve! Just let me make sure he can hear me. Weird. I think his thing might have stopped. Anyways, so welcome to the Abundant Lifestyle Formula Saturday afternoon live cast. We're just testing out the day to see if this is something we're going to stick with. We may move it, but for now, Saturday afternoon, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The reason this live cast is in existence is because for the last 3 years, I've been in the internet marketing space, and it seems to be that 13 million plus people every single year. Frozen, no sound either. All right, let me help Steve get on. Exit and come back. It just seems to be that every year over 13 million people are turning to the home business industry for answers, for a better way of life. And so basically, I started 3 years ago, and it was a rough start for me. I didn't get any traction. It was hard to get people to see the things that I had to offer. And I just felt like I wasn't going anywhere with it. Well, fast forward 3 years later, and I literally, at the tips of my fingers, have the ability to talk to as many people as you can think of who are looking to break free in their life. Okay. Now, the biggest thing that I've seen is access to information. And there's a lot of people that I've had come through the front end of my pages, and one of the first messages that I send out is um, Steve's internet cut out, so he'll be on in here just a little bit. One of the biggest things that I've seen so far is that, so I asked two questions. What is it? Hey, welcome back, dude. Uh, Here,
Thanks.
hold on. So we'll get to those two questions in a second. Anyway, welcome back, bro.
Yeah, my internet did a 10-second cutout. I don't know.
It happens sometimes, and that's okay. Sometimes there's technical difficulties, and I got to tell you, over the last 3 years of building systems and integrating things together, I've run into quite a few weird things that happen with technology. But alas, here we are, and it's working. So what I was saying is, I asked my list, my subscribers, you guys, my audience, two questions when you come in through the front of the funnel. What do you feel is your biggest struggle, and what do you feel is holding you back right now? And overwhelmingly, by far, the most reoccurring answer is a lack of information, not understanding how to get people to come see an offer. And for me, that says everything. People want to know, how do I get somebody to come see my offer? How do I create a relationship with somebody that is going to cause somebody to interact with me, right? Let me hear your side of it, because you're fresher into this. You tried this a couple of years ago. And so what are some of the struggles that you ran into or have continued to run into?
Well, when I first started, it's like I just didn't know what to do, where to go. There was no direction at all. I've just shooting out there, like hoping that I'm doing tried some blogging, but I didn't know how to get any traffic. So, I stayed committed to it, but just never brought any traffic in. I just didn't understand that at all. So, or how to find my target audience or anything like that. So just lost really without direction. But I had ideas of what I could be doing, but not any
No solid action
substance.
plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's fast forward to today. How is that different with what we're about to show everybody?
Well, it gives you that direction action plan. Like you just get to skip all that stuff, what you don't know what to do or where to go or who to talk to. You go straight to, this is exactly what I need to do. These are the steps I take. These are the places I need to stop while taking those steps. And then you have someone that can help you along the way.
Yep, yep, absolutely. And a lot of people are running into that where they come into the industry, they're all excited, amped up, ready to go. But then when it comes time to actually doing or creating or um, any of the things that actually are going to create the income for you, people are lost, right? They don't, or overwhelmed, I would also say, because
Both.
uh, yeah, absolutely both. It's very much like, so I've been practicing Kung Fu for going on 6 years now. And in Kung Fu, when you come in our style specifically, there's over 6,000 movements. All right. Well, if I were to come in and say, Sifu, I need to learn all of this right now, just my brain will explode and the world will end. Uh, but if you take it step by step from somebody who guides you on exactly what to do, step by step, makes all the difference in the world, wouldn't you say?
It makes every difference. It's the difference between failure and success, or
Yep.
losing, blowing a lot of money and never getting anywhere, and using a little bit of money and making this your own life income.
Yep. Weren't you telling me a couple of stories about some of the absurdities that we've seen when people come in, they're excited, they have a lot of money, they're ready to do something, they're ready to make money, but then what happens?
They lose the motivation because they don't make any money. They don't know what to do. They randomly just spread the money out. Like, I know one guy I'm still in touch with, he personally spent 10 grand and never made a single dollar in internet marketing. Just pretty much threw that money away. He doesn't even do that anymore. He does something completely different, which we'll touch base later on because he's involved in some other stuff too. But he got away from it
Right.
because he felt like he was throwing his money away. I know two
But he
other
was.
individuals. Yeah, he was, because you spend 10 grand and you don't have any results. Well, that's hard to come back from. I know people that have spent more though. I know a guy that spent $20,000, never made a dollar. And the most ridiculous one was
Oh,
$43,000. And it just never made a dollar because he never had anyone to help him out, or he never knew the right traffic sources. So he never got the right, not just the right traffic, but the pointed traffic that's actually looking for whatever you are trying to show them. That, like,
so
even
not all
that.
traffic is created equal.
Yes, exactly. So it was just, and it is just experimenting. That's what that money went towards. Experimenting themselves to zero motivation.
And a severe debt
Yes.
tied to the project, right?
Yeah.
So how is that different than what you've personally experienced so far by hopping on board with what I showed you and what's going on and what the team of people around me have showed you?
I mean, you just went from, I never really learned that much. I learned generalities up until this point. But this just pinpointed everything for me. It told me exactly what I needed to do in the beginning, every process, every step along the way, how I needed to set it up, where I needed to go to get it, and then how to implement it all together. And then how to find those actual sources. It didn't just stop there, like, this is how you get, the sources that you want attracted to you, but then it showed you where to go out and actually get the traffic for those sources so those eyes do see you, which that's a big part of the battle. Like, you can do everything perfect, and if you don't have the right traffic, then you may never see any success.
Yep, absolutely. In fact, when I first started online, uh, 3.5 years ago, what was told to me and what was pitched to me was you have this thing that you're offering, right? So there's this thing that people will buy. All you got to do is get traffic to that thing and people will buy it, right? That's what was sold to me when I first got in to the industry. And the funny thing about it is that it's true, but what is stated is only a half truth, because what you just said is getting the correct people. You know, I like personally to replace the word traffic with people, humans, because at the end of the day, we're speaking to another individual who is looking for a solution to a problem, right? And so what I did is I went, okay, I need traffic. So I went to Google and I typed in, how do I get traffic to my offer? And it pulled up how many. I'm just gonna type it in right now. I mean, let's type it in, how to get traffic to my offer. 228 million results in 0.77 seconds. Okay.
Oh,
A slew of a bunch of nonsense, right? And so what did I do? I went out, I clicked on one of the buttons on the side of there, I paid for some traffic, and then guess what happened? Nothing. Made no money. But I figured out early on, I don't know if I want to keep doing that. Like, you know, I just spent hundreds of dollars and nobody bought anything. And so what I did is I decided to follow a guy who has mastered the art of finding people who are interested, curious, and ready to accept information on any offer, any section of a thing, and sending droves, more like redirecting droves of those people to see whatever it is that they were searching for in the first place, right? You know, so if I were to Google, and if you're watching this now, you can do this right alongside me, how to make money online. Okay. It pulls up 3,220,000,000 results. How the hell are you supposed to sift through all of that information without having to spend $40,000 testing to see if things will work?
craziness, insanity.
Insanity. So as I pull this up, the very first thing that pops up is just a seven little list of ways to make money. The first thing says get paid to take surveys. Did you ever try surveys, Steve?
Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, I never made the surveys were always like they ended up being worth like a penny or like 10 cents or something like that. And the big one, the nice ones that paid out even dollars and stuff like that were kind of super restrictive. And you really can't make a lot of money per hour doing that.
Yep.
Unless you fit all the criteria for the good ones, which is a pretty small percentage of the people.
Right. So for like the specialized surveys, um, that would be like, I saw a couple one time when I was trying to do some surveys. They were like paying $100 for this and this and this, and then they would make you jump through these hoops to actually be a qualified participant in the survey.
Yeah, mostly I got like 40, 50 cents, and still that might take me anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So, you know, even if you're making 50 cents every 5 minutes, that's only $6 an hour. So
$6 an hour. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think $6 an hour is going to get it done for you, right?
no, not unless you could automate it.
Not unless you can automate it. And in fact, speaking of automation, that's something that has absolutely transformed the way that I've been able to do business online. Now, I don't personally like to automate everything, but I do fully enjoy automating, say, 90% of the entire process, right? So, one of the places that I like to interact with people is on Instagram. And on Instagram, I've got a quick little message that says, hey, would you like to learn how to automate your business? And it would surprise the hell out of you, dude, how many people say, what does that mean to automate your business? You know, what does that mean? Well, to you, what does that mean?
To me, it means it runs itself.
It runs itself. And so we're not just talking about one section of it running itself. We're talking about the entire business from the initial point of contact all the way to that financial transaction landing into your bank account, all the way here to here automatically, right?
Yep.
Yep. So once I started implementing some automated systems, started making some commissions. And once I lined up with the correct people to teach me where to go to find people who are interested in what I have to offer. See, that sentence right there is powerful, because a lot of people, including myself when I first started, and I don't know if you might be able to relate to this, but they tell you, start with your warm market, friends, family, coworkers. How many people do you have in your phone? Send out a text to everybody in your phone, right? I don't know about you, but that, I don't resonate with that. Like, I do resonate with telling some friends and family about something that I feel could actually help them. But I sure as hell am not going to go through my phone and send out a blast message to everybody in there and say, hey, come look at this thing. I don't know if you're even interested in it or not, but take a look. Right?
Yeah, I don't like doing that either. You know, it's like just throwing you're out there. Who knows? It's like asking for traffic, not knowing where it goes, and they decide to give it to all the people that are going bankrupt. But you're trying to get them to buy into a business. But they are filing for bankruptcy. That's what they want. Like, you just don't know where that traffic is going.
Wouldn't it be far better to have methods that you could have, let's just say Jane. If there's a Jane watching, if you're watching Jane, you're awesome. Thank you. But let's just say Jane, okay? Jane wants to buy some blueberries. I'm not going to try to sell her a strawberry. I'm not going to try to sell her a banana. I'm not going to try to sell her a sandwich. I'm going to say, hey, Jane, here's my blueberries. Taste a couple of them. What do you think? You know, it's the same for your marketing. And the reason that I wanted to do this live cast today is because literally, and I know you guys can go back to my first message, and a lot of you guys did answer that, but people don't know how to get qualified people to see their offer. So the first message that I sent out was $6,800 made, and I want to say it's about 10 days that I made it in. And I told you guys I was going to show you step by step exactly how I did it, and I will, and I am. And you're going to be able to be a part of it. It's not going to cost you any money. Don't worry. My goal here is to help you make. Do you realize, dude, that most people never make any money online whatsoever? Even people that have tried for years and years and years. That might be you. You might be watching this going, well, I haven't made any money in my opportunity. I haven't made any money online. The reason for that is simply because you have a lack of skills and education for it to work properly. Would you agree, Steve?
I completely agree.
So after you first, you first tried this, did you make any money?
No. I spent a good deal of money, and I tried. I mean, I didn't just try one thing and throw it away and say, okay, this doesn't work. I tried 5 or 6 different things,
Right.
and none of them worked. But I mean, when we talked and I got back into this, within 7 days, I had started making commissions.
7 days.
After not even wanting to be back in this business ever again.
I know, dude. When I sent you a message and I said, hey, I really think this is something that you need to take a look at, you said, I don't know. And then followed right behind with, well, is it working for you? And I said, yeah, I've already made money. And you said, okay, well, how much did you have to spend to make that? And I said, none. I didn't spend $1. Which that sounds a little weird, right? Because usually you need to spend money to make money. What we're paired with is called Project Breakthrough. The reason it's called Project Breakthrough is so that you can break through that barrier from making no money to making your first commissions, right? And so how many, since getting started, and since I mean, I think that you've maybe showed it to less than 300 people total, right?
Yeah, I think like 87 to be precise.
87 people. So out of that 87 people, what did and actually, I just want to put this
287.
disclaimer. Oh, 287. Okay.
287.
I just want to put this disclaimer in there. I am not guaranteeing that you're going to make any money at all because I have no idea. Steve, have I worked hard?
Yeah, a lot.
Have you worked hard?
More than I probably, well, I guess exactly as hard as I needed to work. But
Exactly. Yeah. But you took actions and you did things. You didn't just say, okay, I'm going to turn this thing on and it's going to make me money, right?
Yeah, that's
and
not
then
how it works.
And then sit back and go, it didn't make me any money yet. Well, that's not how it works. My results are not typical because I am not typical. And I know you hear that on webinars all over the place. And the reason that you hear it is because the FTC wants to make sure that you know that it takes hard work and it takes dedication and it takes effort to actually make it, to actually put money in your pocket. There's no free rides. There's no push button, I'm done with it and it's over with. It's time to connect with people. It's time to create a relationship with people, and it's time to solve problems. So if you want to get in, you're just going to make money from some fairy who's going to drop it into your account. That's not how it works. Okay. So that's the disclaimer. When we talk about money, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will make money. I will with confidence say you have a high probability of making money if you take the correct steps to do so. That being said, so 287 people you showed, right?
Yep.
In the marketing world, that's not very many people. You know, if Adidas came out with a new shoe and they only showed it to 287 people, do you think they would make very much money?
No.
No.
It would go broke from the cost of the commercial.
Absolutely. So when we talk about that, how much were you able to make off of that first effort?
Well,
just with one income stream. I don't want to talk about the other 30 or so that we also have lined up, but just with the one, how much did you make?
Just the first one?
Just the first one. Just the very front first one. That's it.
Let's see. Let me look here. 60 bucks.
And if you're confident with it, you can also share your screen as well, just to show them the back office, because we want to show you some real results. We don't just want to talk and say, hey, we did this, when we literally didn't. We want to show you something tangible today. So if you can share your screen and show them, that would be cool.
Yeah, one second. Let me get all logged in. Okay.
And by the way, if at any point in the time while we are live on the broadcast, you have any question and would like to ask us, feel free. There's a comment section right under here, right under the video, and I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to interact with you. I'd love to, with whatever it is that you need help with whatever point that you're struggling with, I'd love to help. And so would Steve. So
definitely. Let me do this.
Well, while he's finding his, I'm going to show you mine because I'm already all pulled up. So let me share my screen here.
I just shared mine.
Yep, go for it. Nope, go for it.
Is it showing up there now?
Yes.
Okay, so here you go. You see with just the first one right here, 268 people saw it. 37 people went through with it. 55,
and 555. I like that. I like little synchronicities like that. Okay, so for you to make that payout of $1.50 on each one, how much did it cost that person?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I'm going to go back here so you can share yours.
Yep. Let me hop over to mine. I'm going to show you guys a couple of screens because I've taken it a bit further and beyond, just because I've been doing this for a lot longer than Steve here, and I just want to show you um, some other results that we've had going on. So there's the Hangout.
While you're also doing that, let me also say though that I started building relationships with 166 of those people that went and looked at that. So although only some of them went through with that, far more of them are now part of my weekly conversations.
And they're engaged, right?
Yeah. Yep. They open the emails. They write me emails. I write them back.
So for me, this is just the very front end. And so just 700, well, let's go with the whole number, 734 clicks to the offer, 52 approved, $300.15. It doesn't sound like much, right? But the thing is, I mean, what would an extra $300 do for you this month? You know, I mean, for a lot of families, that $300 is the difference between being okay and having a really tough time. You know, so what I decided to do was to build a system that can take somebody who has no idea what they're doing at all, from that point to fully set up, ready to go, running traffic, interacting, and having the conversation. And so far, what has that done for you, Steve?
I mean, it took me from a place where I wouldn't have ever done this again to, making money with it.
Yep. And it's not big money yet, granted, but it will be. It will be, because sales is just a numbers game, especially when you're talking about lining up the proper people. All right, so let me go over to another dashboard that I have. This is one of my online merchants. So let's, if you take a look here, let's go ahead and go from 10 days ago, so March 29th to now, to 4/9. I think it might have been on the 28th that one happened. Yep, there we go. So 11 days. I said 10 days. I'm sorry, I lied to you. It's 11. So over here, I've got $300. Over here, I've got $4,000. I've also got another account. It's got another $2,500 on it. So that's totaling $6,815, right? And as you can see, this says live. We are on live mode, not test mode. So this is live money that transferred into my account just from one test. And I haven't reinitiated the test yet because I just wanted to see what would happen with the new system that I'm going to give to everybody who has decided to join Project Breakthrough for free. I'm going to give you guys Abundant Lifestyle Formula for free as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside of there to get an idea of why this is working so well for not only me and you, but we already have multiple other team members that are seeing financial results now. So what this does is it allows you to cut out that learning curve. I had a 3-year learning curve when I first got into this industry. It took me damn near, I made a couple of $1,000s within my first 2 3/4 years, right? That isn't very much on a yearly basis. Even if I walked away with $3,000, even still, that's still extra bonus on the year. But how would it change your life if I were able to hand you the keys to knowledge and information and systems and people who wish to see what you have to offer? What would the value be of that if I could hand that to you and say, this cuts out all of the mistakes that you could make and sets you straight online? What value is that to you, Steve?
I don't even know that you can put a value on it, because this gives you the freedom to take off in this business.
Yep.
To not stumble your way through. and lose all kinds of money along the way.
Yep. So first thing, we teach you guys how to get set up. Cut out all of the confusion, get you set up and ready to go. Get whatever it is that you're marketing or offering ready to show people who already want to see it. Then there is a science to telling other people about your whatever it is that you're doing, right? So you got to connect with your audience. You got to connect with those people that wish to see what you have to offer. So inside of Abundant Lifestyle Formula, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ways that I can show you how to target the person who is seeking what you have to offer, right? I like Instagram. I love having my own blog because I can write content and send it out to people and share cool things with people, and kind of have my home online, right? And then there's Instagram is beautiful. It's an amazing thing, and I teach you for free inside of Abundant Lifestyle Formula how to use Instagram to target anybody that you want to target. Okay. I also, Kitty, get out of here. Sorry. I also teach you how to use YouTube. By the way, both Instagram and YouTube are low budget. And then I got to tell you personally, social media is great. The blogs are great. Writing content and putting it out there is great. All of that takes time though. Organic traffic, organic people coming in to see what you have to offer takes a while. It does work though. What I'm also putting inside of here is the exact traffic source that not only Steve and I have, but our special guest next week has used to create over $10,000 a month. And what's actually more than that, I'm being conservative. You'll be able to hear from him next week as far as his exact results so far with this. But there's a tragedy happening online right now. And the tragedy is, you know what? Let me go ahead and shift back, and because I just want to talk to you guys right now. The tragedy online is you'll go to buy some traffic and there are robots being sent to your offers. Literally, not even real people being shown. There's people over in other countries that's their job to sit there and enter in emails to landing pages all day, every day. So you're getting upwards of 50, 60% fake traffic, fake eyeballs on your offer. And so people get excited. They say, oh, cool, I just got this huge opt-in rate and I'm super stoked. And okay, how many sales? None, nothing. And so what I'm offering is exactly my tested, Steve's tested, our other members tested, my mentors tested. Thousands of dollars have gone into finding ways to get real humans that wish to see what you have to offer to your offer. Okay. Now, this makes all the difference in the world. Steve, what kind of a difference has it made in your communications?
Pretty profound. I mean, you go from just having nobody to just like you said, like it could just as well just have been a computer entering in, you know, like just nothing. When I first started this, I built a little bit of a list and nobody, I'd never even got one email talking to me, responding to me, nothing, you know. And I've already have people almost pretty much every time I send out an email now, somebody emails me back. They want to talk, you know, things like that. So, which is cooler than just that, because then you get to connect with these people. It's not just somebody, some traffic somewhere. It's
a
hey,
real person.
Yeah, we can share this. We can help each other, you know.
We can collaborate. We can bounce ideas off of each other. Tell me the things that you're running into that you're struggling with. because most likely I've already run into them and I can tell you how I overcame it. Maybe there's something that I'm struggling with that you have the answer to, right?
Exactly.
What's your last on the last email that you sent out, not including this special hangout today, because this was just kind of an impromptu, here you go. But what was the previous open rate that you had on your emails? Keep in mind, guys, a normal open rate on emails seems to be anywhere from 2% to 6%.
I had 33.
33%, and you're a beginner.
Yeah. Yeah, and let's see. I could probably even pull it up here if you want.
Yeah, pull it up, click on the email and share your screen and show them. These are real numbers.
There we go. All right. Wait 1 second here.
That's
Wrong one. There we go. This is the right one. All right. This is, oh, here we're actually, I'm wrong. It's now 35%.
Oh, ridiculous.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
Yeah, share that. I want to see that. I'm super stoked for that because it's not normal.
Can you see it here?
35.12%.
Yep, so 168 cent, 59 opened.
That's huge. That's so
and there wasn't
huge.
anything to click, so that's why there's no click. Nothing was clicked because I didn't have any links or anything in there. It was
just a message for people.
Yeah, just connecting.
Yep. And that's the power of getting the correct audience, right? That's the power of learning these skills and tools and resources that I've been talking about here, because I mean, you could market to 10,000 people. If they're the wrong 10,000 people, then you're not going to have really too many results. But if you market to the right people, you can have a much smaller crowd and much bigger results. I mean, you've got 168 people on your subscribers area, and you've already made, what that was it 60 something is what that was?
For 55.
Oh, 55. Yeah, $55.50. So, I mean, okay, so it's a math game at that point, because then you say, okay, well, what do I want that dollar amount to say? All I have to do is change the amount of viewers to reflect that, right? So if you wanted that to say $550, you take that from 168 to 1,680. Simple math.
There you go.
And of course, those are a little bit of a guesstimation, but these are the results that we're getting. And so that's why I can sit here and confidently say that that's what we have to offer. So let me share my screen again to kind of show you what else we've got brewing here. So we get you set up. We show you how to tell other people about your offer correctly, because there's a science to telling other people. And then I offer you a little quick hub, because I don't know about you, man, but it just seems to be that being unorganized, you shoot yourself in the foot.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely need to be organized and understand where things are and where they need to be.
Yep. So what I've done is also in the back area of here, I've integrated all of the places that you would really need to go to market yourself. And all you got to do is click it with one touch of a button and you're straight over to it. So that way you can be completely organized with all of your marketing. And then after that, I've lined up. So I got a buddy, his name is Aaron. He's made quite a few millions. He's been in the industry for a really long time. And just some golden nuggets that he drops inside of here. So this is just a little something for you guys to watch. And then there's some advanced courses. I can't click on this. It's too super secret. You got to be involved. And then if you're still struggling, you still have trouble, I offer private coaching where I will literally one-on-one, grab you by the hand and help you get everything completely set up. What do you think the value of that would be? You know, Steve, what's the value of that?
Again, it's one of those things that's beyond value, because when you can walk in the footsteps of someone that's already done it, then you don't have to beat yourself up along the way.
Yep. So inside of here, I have a 7-day, just little starter coaching package for 7 days. Not every day for 7 days, but 7 days worth, 4 days of 1 hour session. I will get on, if you live in my city, Denver, Colorado, we can get together. We can sit down and have lunch, and I'll work with you. If you don't, we can get on a hangout like Steve and I are on right now, and I'll work with you. And Steve too. If you came here because of Steve, then get back with him, and we're going to do this thing together. There's a lot of other special stuff coming next week that I'm not even going to tell you about this week. But so that's that. If you'd like something a little bit more in depth to make sure that your first month online is profitable, I'll do a 30-day package done with you, walk you hand to hand, side by side, do this, do this, do this, step-by-step instructions to get you set up and in profit. If for any reason you're the kind of person that doesn't have time for any of that and you just want me to literally set everything up for you, I got an option for that too. I will set everything up for you, have all your links involved, have all of your email responders set up, professionally written, very well presented stuff. And then I will still, for 30 days, twice per week, 1.5 hour sessions per week, make sure that you're on the right track. So if you are involved, and then there's also a secret 10X training series. And I just actually want to touch base on this secret series. Steve, do not give them any hints as far as what it is.
All right.
But this is a whole different level. What is your opinion of what's behind that button?
There's more potential behind that button than anything else I've ever seen.
Why?
I mean, I don't know how I could even say it without.
Because here's how I could say it. Because you ever see those movies where those guys they got those replica plates of bills and they're counterfeiting all of this money?
Oh yeah.
And they're just like printing it off, print, right? Obviously that's illegal and we don't want to do that. But what's behind that button is so close to that legally. You can't give too much more information away because you got to be involved with what we're doing for me to share that with you. But it is giving you the ability, without selling, making phone calls, recruiting, pitching, any of that. All you got to do is click a couple buttons with your mouse to make how much, Steve?
However much you want, really.
He's not kidding.
The name of the game.
No joke.
I remember when I first started that, I always likened it to like counting cards while playing blackjack. Like nobody knows you're counting cards, but you're doing it and you're seeing them all. They're all there. The house doesn't like you.
Yep. And so I will give you access to this whole thing. We've already tested it. We've already done like 95% of the footwork. We've cut out all of the mistakes that you could make while starting your whatever it is that you have to offer. And I'm not saying get into my deal. I'm saying learn the skills that you need to learn and the education that you need to learn to crush it in whatever industry you're in. I don't care if you're in cooking, You like to cook. You may have some idea of a cookbook that you might want to get out to the world. You may be in Herbalife or some of these other network marketing deals like It Works or Advocare or Avon, or there's tons of them, Mary Kay. So you may be in that industry, in the home-based business industry. The point is that if people don't feel as though you can help them and that there's a connection, it's not going to work. So what we're giving you is for free, mind you, is the skills, tools, and resources that are the ones that work. I've got 3.5 years, almost 3.5 years of testing, tweaking, learning, trying a new thing, failing, trying a new thing, failing, trying it a different way and failing, trying it this way, making a little bit of money, all culminating, how would your life change if I could show you a way to make $7,000 in 11 days? Okay, not 7,000, 6,800, whatever, right? I mean, how would that change your life? Think about that. I mean, most people's lives, I feel, will be drastically altered by an extra $500 on the month, right? Even for you, Steve, what would an extra $500 on the month do?
It would be like probably travel money, to be honest, but still, it would be sufficient amount. Like,
Maybe.
But I know for a lot of people, that's rent, that's your food for the month, that's gas, whatever, electricity, and other utilities. Like, that's big. I mean, that covers my food and my utilities all by itself.
Yep. And then maybe you've got a little bit of extra money on the month because of that to go do something fun where you previously weren't able to, or to treat yourself to something nice that you weren't able to. So here's the deal. For the next 48 hours, I'm going to leave this replay up. And so it looks like, oh wow, we were already 50 minutes. Okay, a little longer than I wanted, but I'm going to leave this replay up. So if you're coming in late, I'll post it to the subscribers list. Steve, you do the same thing, and allow people to get on our early bird list. And the early bird list is, I'm going to offer you all of Abundant Lifestyle Formula, getting set up quickly, showing you how to tell other people the correct way, quick marketing hub for you for everything, a priceless interview with somebody who's just done millions. I haven't done millions yet. I will. And the ability to grab some private coaching and some other tools and resources that can explode your business for you. I'm going to give you the whole entire package. All you have to do is make sure that you click the button on the side of this, join Steve and I inside of Project Breakthrough. It's free to join. It's a 14-day course. Steve, value of the information inside of Project Breakthrough. What do you say?
It's not one of those things that's invaluable. I mean, it's the basic knowledge that you need to have. So between that and then being able to come in with a coaching and say, hey man, what exactly, what about this, and this, and being like, no, this is exactly what to do and here's where to go. But it's brilliant, really. It's a brilliant thing that they came up with. So, and really, if you've got a product or an idea or just entrepreneurial spirit, you want to create something, like, it can help. All these things, they can help you on any avenue. If you just want to expand your business, maybe you want to write a blog and you need more people to see it, and that's all you want to do.
Maybe you don't know how to build a blog. Maybe you don't even know how to build a blog.
These basic tools will still help you grow. They'll grow your audience, make connections, real connections with people, instead of just random, people that come and take a look and then you never hear from them again or talk to them. So you don't understand why why you didn't make the connection, why that person now doesn't want maybe the product you were trying to show them. You get no feedback like that. But this, it opens that door to take you from the darkness into, here you go. Like, here's a night light, and these night lights, keep following them until you get out the open door.
Yep. Absolutely. So if you are in Project Breakthrough, send me a snapshot that shows me that you're on day 10 or greater. If you're not in Project Breakthrough, click the button, the little emblem to the side that says Abundant Lifestyle Formula, and go sign up for free. When you get to day 10, send either myself or Steve an email. Whoever sent you to this live cast, actually, send them an email with a snapshot that shows that you're on or greater day 10. What we will do is we will hand you the keys to all of Abundant Lifestyle Formula completely for free, no strings attached ever, because my goal here, Steve's goal here, is to get you set up so beautifully and fast that you are 100% confident in saying, I am proud to send somebody who wants to see and learn more about this kind of an offer. I'm proud for that. So what I'm going to do is end this live cast on that note. And I'm going to leave this live cast up for 48 hours, just in case for whatever reason you got something going on or whatever. It's fine. 48 hours. In fact, let's see. Let me go here and here. Two days. Clock starts now. It's right under the button. Let's make sure that showed up. For some reason, the computer gave an extra 13 minutes. Why not? I don't know.
Perfect amount of time, obviously.
I guess. So look, our goal is to help you in any way possible. We want to interact with you. We want to help you move past that initial area. And I want to let you know, the process, here's the process. It goes from somebody clicking on something somewhere to somebody opting in their information somewhere to somebody taking a look at the offer. Maybe they like it, maybe they don't right away. That's okay. To, hold on, let me check that real quick. Boom. I love it when that happens. I'm not even going to tell you guys on this one. I'll tell you when I get off, Steve. Good news. Good news if anybody watches Top Gear. I love Top Gear. Do you like Top Gear, dude?
I've seen it a few times. They've got some cool stuff on there.
Yep. The new show's coming out here soon, and I'm super stoked because they're on a whole new platform. But anyways, regardless, you guys got 2 days to hop on Steve and I's early bird list. If you want to be on that early bird list, you must send me an email, or send Steve an email, or send the person who sent you to this video an email, right? Because I've got other members that are going to be doing the same. Steve, you got other members that are there. We want to talk with you guys. We want to get the interaction going. And if you join us, you'll also be able to join our private Facebook where we share just all of the latest cool stuff that trickles down from, I'm just going to say it, it's other millionaires in the industry that we're directly connected with that just help us, because that's what we do. That's what the industry does, is when we get good information along, we'll pass it to you. So there is going to be some text right below the timer. If you'd like to join that early bird list, go ahead and click on the text, join us. It's going to be an opt-in page, but that's simply because I want to be able to send only those of you who have taken action free access to the Abundant Lifestyle Formula. And just so you know, the Abundant Lifestyle Formula is not going to be free forever. I haven't even decided at what price point I'm going to offer it, but like Steve said, the thing is invaluable. A lot of good information inside of there. With that, anything else, Mr. Steve?
No, I think you covered everything. Just the most important thing is, like you said, make sure that you email whoever brought you here. If you're excited and you want to get in on this while you have the opportunity.
Yep. Yep. And then so that button will so the text will pop up under the timer here soon. Other than that, we love and appreciate you guys. Thanks for taking the time out of your day. I know there's so many other things that you could have been doing other than watching us chit chat for the afternoon, but love and appreciate you guys, and we are looking forward to working with you and helping you into your online success as well. So love and appreciation. We'll catch you guys next week. Also, if you are interested and you do hop in onto that list that's going to pop up here in a second, just watch for the first emails that you're going to get. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to go do something fun now. Awesome. 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 Appreciate you guys. See ya.
Bye, everyone.